Hello everyone, welcome back to Clever Nose Pets. I'm Clover, and today's video is a how to kill your hermit crab how-to. Let's get started. Okay, quick disclaimer, obviously don't listen to this stuff. Pretty obvious, yeah. Alright, first step is obviously you need a hermit crab. Now make sure that you aren't planning to get a hermit crab and you just get it on vacation or something, so that you actually do no research and have no idea what to do. You also want to make sure that you're either buying from Petco, PetSmart, or you're buying from one of those gift shops in Florida or something that have a wire mesh, sort of like this stuff here, and plenty of hermit crabs in those lovely painted shells, so that your kid is very attracted to them and really wants one because of the cool designs. Next, you're going to want to choose a cage. I chose this one here. If you're planning on bringing your hermit crab back from vacation on a plane, or you just don't want anything big, the smallest carrier or cage you can get is the best. Plus, they often have these little handles so that your kids can bring your hermit crabs wherever they go. These kinds of cages are also perfect because not only are they plastic, so they break really easily and make a bunch of noise, but they also have a ton of ventilation, which makes sure that there's absolutely no humidity anywhere in here. Because humidity is definitely not what hermit crabs need to breathe. I mean, yeah, they need dry environments because they come from the Caribbean, right? Deserty, sandy area, yeah. Next, you're going to want some gravel in the bottom. You're going to want to choose the sharpest gravel you can, sort of like that colorful fish gravel, and preferably neon colors or bright pink, whatever attracts kids and makes the hermit crab even more like a toy. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to be using pea gravel, but yeah. Alright, there we go. You want to make sure you have a really nice thin layer and you can still sort of see through the bottom. That way they have plenty of deep substrate to burrow in so that they can molt, which is how they grow. Alright, next we're going to need food and water. You're also going to want something to climb. And so I recommend these little dishes here because it's got a tap water dish, a pellet dish, and it's got some stuff to climb on. Just going to set that in here. And don't worry, hermit crabs do like small spaces because they want to feel safe, and so don't worry that they don't have any room to walk in. That's normal. Okay, I'm just gonna put some tap water in here and some pellets. Like I said, all you need is tap water. They don't need anything special. Yeah, if you don't have a fancy thing like this, then you can just put in some paper towel for climbing, and a bottle cap for tap water, and a bottle cap for pellets. For the food, just ask the pet store worker, or person at the gift shop, boardwalk, wherever you get your hermit crab, what food to buy, and they will recommend you a few different options. I'm not sure which to do. I wasn't really thinking we'd get them. I think I'm just gonna do this, and then I'll put one of these, because this does say treat. So I think it's extra special. I don't think it matters at all that the ingredients are the exact same on the treat as in the food. I think that's just random. And make sure that they're all made up of pretty much the same thing, highly processed, and put into the same shape so that your hermit crab has no variety. That is very important because giving them variety can cause problems, and plus, who would want to work for their food if they could get it like this? Alright. Next, your hermit crabs do need to change shells, and normally you need at least 5 shells of different sizes and proper kind of shell, but the pet store worker just told me to put in one and showed me a few options that they sold, and so I got this one. It's got this really pretty glaze on it. I was hoping to get a painted one, but they were all out, so I had to get this. I like the shape. It doesn't look like what hermit crab shells should, but I think it'll be fine. I think she'll love it. Just toss that in there, and you want to put it a hole up so that it gives them plenty of things to climb on. I also did get another shell. This one's also has a pretty glaze, and I really liked it just because it had these spikes and these stripes, and it does have some blue paint on it. Put that in there too. All right, now to put the hermit crab in it. Yeah, she did come in this beautiful painted green shell. Yeah, I think it looks a lot like Monster. And my kids really love monsters right now, especially since it's Halloween, so it should be great. Here she is. And in she goes. I heard if you dunk them in water, they will come out of their shell. Yeah, I think it spooks them or something, so it should work fine. Plop. Yeah, so that's how you set up a hermit crab enclosure. They'll really love it, and yeah. Now all you have to do is stick on your lid, and you can walk with them wherever you want to go. Ta-da! Okay, but all jokes aside, literally everything there, as you know, is absolutely horrible. Let me just show you an example of one of my hermit crab tanks. I currently have 4 individual 10-gallon tanks for quarantine, a 40-gallon tank, a 30-gallon tank, and a 75-gallon tank. So I've got quite a few. I also have 6 years experience caring for and rehabilitating hermit crabs because I do run a hermit crab rescue almost completely on my own. And yeah, let me show you one of my tanks. Here's an example of one. This is my 30-gallon tank. Tons of varied diet, an eggshell there from an egg they ate last night. Minimum of 6 inches of substrate. Deep dish, dechlorinated fresh water and salt water. Plenty of shells to choose from of the right size and shape. And multiple hermit crabs, all adopted, so that I'm not supporting the wild-caught industry that almost every other hermit crab comes from. Every hermit crab at a beach shop, souvenir shop, anywhere you get one on vacation, any pet store, whether they claim to be wild-caught or not, is wild-caught. I can guarantee that because there is only one person in the world that is selling captive-bred hermit crabs, and that is either through hermit house breeding with Mary Acres, which is online, and is Locos approved, or well, part of Locos, which if you don't know, stands for Land Hermit Crab Owners Society, or Josh's Frogs, which get them from Mary Acres with hermit house breeding, also Locos approved. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time. Comment down below if you'd like to see a real hermit crab care guide.